Sharks. Sharks. You probably think sharks are scary, but there are so many different kinds of sharks, and some of them are even friendly. So today I will tell you about 5 very exciting sharks. The first shark is an oceanic whitetip. This shark is very scary looking. It has a pointed nose, razor-sharp teeth, and can grow up to 4 meters long. It lives in the Pacific Ocean from Southern California all the way down to Ecuador, and it can also be found in the Atlantic Ocean from Rhode Island down to Brazil and throughout the Indian Ocean. Oceanic whitetips have been known to attack surfers and swimmers. They usually eat fish and rays. They also eat other sharks. Sometimes they even eat each other. Oceanic whitetips are PCAS predators. That means that they are at the top of the food chain in their environment. Their scientific name is Carcharhinus longimanus. The name comes from the Latin word for sharp nose and long hand. Long hand refers to its long pectoral fins. Oceanic whitetips can live up to 50 years old. Wow, that's really old. My second shark is a whale shark. Whale sharks can grow up to 12 meters long. To put that into perspective, that is almost the size of a school bus. Whale sharks are filter feeders, which means that they don't chase after prey. Instead, they open their mouths wide and filter tiny plants called plankton out of the water. Whale sharks are the biggest fish in the ocean. Even though they are massive, they are not dangerous to humans. In fact, they are quite friendly. Sometimes when divers dive with whale sharks, the whale sharks allow the divers to pet them. Can you imagine petting a shark? That would be so cool. Whale sharks live in all of the world's oceans, but they prefer warm waters. Even though whale sharks eat plankton, they are still carnivorous. Why? Well, plankton are animals. My third shark is a hammerhead shark. Hammerhead sharks get their name from their unusual head shape. It looks like a hammer. It's flat and wide. This helps them to find prey. The shape of their head lets them see more of their surroundings. Hammerheads can grow up to 6 meters long and weigh 700 kilograms. They have very good eyesight and they use it to hunt for fish and stingrays. Hammerheads live in the Atlantic Ocean from Rhode Island to Brazil and throughout the Pacific Ocean from Southern California to Ecuador. One scientist estimated that there are only about 800 adult hammerhead sharks left in the entire world. That means that they might be endangered soon. Scientists think that because of climate change, hammerhead sharks are harder to find. Hammerheads are apex predators, just like the oceanic whitetips, and their scientific name is Spherna malamola. Molar refers to the teeth in their mouth. They look kind of like molars, but they're really sharp and scary. My fourth shark is a zebra shark. Zebra sharks can be very colorful. They are usually brown or gray, but they have white stripes on their bodies. That makes them look like zebras. These stripes help them to hide from predators. When they are babies, they blend in with the coral reefs. As they get older, their colors change. Their stripes fade away and they become more gray. Zebra sharks are omnivores, which means that they eat both plants and animals. They use their strong jaws to crunch up hard-shelled prey like crabs. They also eat algae, plankton, and small fish. Zebra sharks live in the Indian Ocean from the Red Sea to Australia. They usually stay close to the ocean floor where they can hide in caves and crevices. Zebra sharks can grow up to 2.5 meters long. That's about as tall as me. Their scientific name is Stegostoma fasciatum. Fasciatum means banded in Latin. This refers to their stripes. Zebra sharks can live up to 30 years old. That's pretty young for a shark. And my fifth shark is a nurse shark. Nurse sharks are bottom feeders, which means that they eat whatever they find on the ocean floor. They use their snouts to dig through the sand and mud. They eat crustaceans, mollusks, and worms. Sometimes they eat each other. Nurse sharks can grow up to 3 meters long. They have big dark eyes and flat heads. Nurse sharks live in the Atlantic Ocean from North Carolina to Brazil, and in the eastern Pacific Ocean from Southern California to Ecuador. Even though nurse sharks are huge, they are not dangerous to humans. In fact, they are quite friendly. Sometimes people feed them by hand. Nurse sharks are very slow moving. They don't need to move very fast because most of their prey is slow too. Nurse sharks have a lot of natural enemies. That means that lots of different animals prey on them, including groupers, barracuda, and even sea lions. Nurse sharks are usually very skittish, but if you become friends with one, it will let you touch its back. It feels like sandpaper. Nurse sharks can live up to 35 years old. That's really old. Well, that's the end of my sharks video. Which shark was your favorite? Mine was the whale shark because it's so big. Click on the subscribe button so you won't miss any of my videos. And click on the bell icon so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.